one of the best experiences of my mission. I was in my last area, um, and we were in a car. And one thing that we really felt like we were missing out on was just the opportunity to talk to a lot of people. And so me and my companion were like, you know what? Why couldn't we just stop and talk to people while we're driving? And so we didn't want to stop and talk to everybody because that's just weird and um, not even feasible really. But we decided to really start trying to pay attention to the Spirit as we're driving and just look for opportunities around us to serve people or to help out. And so every day as we'd go out, we would pray to be guided by the Spirit and just to know who needs us. Um, and so as we drive around, there'd be people that we'd just feel really impressed to, hey, we should just get out, stop the car, and get out and talk with them. Usually they actually, I would say the majority of them ended up really well. Either we were able to help them out with something, we had a really good conversation with them. But I remember one lady we were driving. This was probably a couple weeks into us doing this. We were driving past, and I saw her. She was just getting something out of her car. It looked like she was helping out her kids or something. I couldn't tell. But we're just driving past, and I didn't think much of it. But just the image of her in her car was like stuck in my head, which is weird. You know, you drive past all kinds of people, and you don't get left lingering on them. I didn't really necessarily feel like it was a super spiritual feeling, but it was just I just had that image of her getting in the car and stuck in my head. And so we drive for another quarter mile or so, and I'm like, all right, we got to turn around. And so we flip the car around and we just pull up, and we're like, this is gonna be kind of weird because like we just drove past her and now we're coming back. It's kind of just a strange situation, but whatever. It's what's the worst that'll happen. And so we pull up the car next to her and we just get out. We don't really know what to say. We're like, hey, how's it going? And she's like, it's going good. We told her that we're missionaries and how we were just here we told her that we felt prompted to come back and talk to her. And we just told her that we just wanted to bless her family, help her have a happy family. And she kind of just gets a little bit quiet and sincere. And she's like, you know what? I think this is exactly what I need right now. I've got my two sons right now, and right now we're homeless. We're just living out of my car, and we're staying at different people's houses, and we just need something. We need something in our lives. And so we started teaching her and her two sons, and they were fantastic. There were two families specifically in the ward that had them over for family home evening all the time. The sons really soaked up the lessons. They just everything that we taught them, they just understood it. There's one of the sons' name was Mason, and every question that we'd ask, he'd just jump on it, and he'd have such great ideas. And he was 8 years old. The other son was 10. And teaching them was probably the highlight of my mission as far as teaching goes. That was by far my favorite family to teach. I had such a deep love for them, and I just always think about, what if we didn't turn around? How it would have been so easy to not turn around. We'd already gone past them, but had we not, they would have missed out on a lot of great experiences. And sadly, they're still not baptized as far as I know, but they will be someday. I'm almost certain of it that they will be. It's just a matter of time. But I'm so glad that I decided to follow that very, very subtle prompting and turn around.